I mean, it can be so upsetting and challenging. You follow the best practices, and yet you struggle to move forward and get any reasonable amount of views. In this example, I'm going to show you how one incredible YouTube creator that you've heard of, you've probably watched, good chance anyway, has disregarded so much of the best practices and still had this incredible ability to blow up. However, what this video does have is viral triggers that cause viewers to subscribe, comment, like, binge watch content, and more. Bike lanes. Roll the clip.
Starting with a movie called Bike Lanes. This is a movie, it was one of the first breakout YouTube movies I made. It did 5 million views in the first day. To date, it's done 13 million views. It was a big movie for me.
Now, did you catch that? Casey continually talked about movies. In this movie, he thinks about his video like a movie, and the only thing I want you to think about is production value. If you think you need fancy and expensive, you don't, check it out.
I shot this movie, well, my friend Oscar helped me shoot this movie, but we shot it on this, which is like a $199 Canon camera.
I mean, incredible. A camera that costs less than $200. Your videos don't need the latest and greatest, but you need to do the best you can with what you've got. And again, you need to think about that production value. And it's this next clip that really starts to reveal.
So in this movie, I get pulled over on my bike by NYPD. They give me a ticket for riding outside of the bike lanes, which is really stupid. So to protest it, I rode in the bike lanes and crashed into everything I ran into.
So the storyline is simple. We have our main character, Casey, the underdog, going up against Goliath, the New York Police Department, And this is the conflict, right? We have a storyline. This is the main character. They're up against something. There's conflict. And at the end, we get resolution. And the biggest thing I want to share with you is that this video really captured the audience. And the fact of the matter is this thumbnail is subpar at best. It's definitely not striving to really generate a bunch of clicks. Casey went into it thinking about the fact that for many years he's been a movie maker and he's going to create a great narrative, story-driven movie. Now, how can you apply this to what you do? Well, back in the day, I got demonetized by YouTube, and I'm like, hey, what about me? I'm the little guy. David and Goliath, me up against YouTube. How about our pal Daniel Battelle? And often it's not like this big strategy to drive views. It's just the thing you want to do. This isn't right. And when Filmora canceled license upgrades for so many users, what did he do? He said, hey, wait a minute, man, I've been the spokesperson. I'm the guy pitching, sharing the good word about Filmora, and I don't like this. And that's exactly how this can play out. Now, you can also play this out in so many other ways, like in gaming. I'm going to try to go into this game and I'm not going to use all the tools I have available, like shotguns and machine guns. I'm just going to use a knife. And the storyline develops and unfolds. And again, easy to understand because story is king, narrative is king. And when you do that, even if your thumbnails suck, you've got a great chance of capturing attention and creating something that people can relate to and finally succeeding on YouTube. Now check the video on the screen right now for additional thoughts and ideas on how you can blow up. You dig?